Hey guys, so I got some new fish for the tank, the planted tank right next to my bed. You can see right here, that's where I sleep every night. And this is a tank, fish tank. And just a few days ago we set this tank up. Well, I didn't set it up on camera, but I'm gonna show you in the future how I set this tank up. Some of you guys were interested, but I'm gonna make a separate video on that. But today, we got new fish for this aquarium. So let's check it out. These fish right here, they're called the Celestial Pearl Danios, or the Galaxy Rasboras. That's it, Galaxy Rasboras. And these are one of my favorite nano fish because of how colorful and how beautiful they look. I love the spots on their bodies. It's really neat. And these fish remind me of the Brook Trout. I'm not sure if you think the same way, but here's a picture of a Brook Trout. So that is why I am calling these guys the mini trouts. Check this out, guys. This is the view I get when I wake up in the morning. Right next to me is this tank. And I can just switch on the lights down here. Boom. And then I'll just grab some food and sprinkle that in. And check that out. The Pristilla tetras go nuts for this, but the Celestial Pearl Danios will eventually get the food as well. So this by far is one of my favorite tanks. You can see the moss is starting to grow in already. There's some moss dying over here, but I'm not sure how they're doing. But you can see it's starting to get greener there, so I hope that the moss will start to spread and eventually cover this whole tank up. Check out how cool these little fish are. Just imagine, guys, what this tank would look like in a few months or even weeks when the Java moss starts to cover these two mountains up. I think it's gonna look really sick. And over there is my Fluval Flex 15-gallon tank. There's a bit of algae growing on the glass, but we're gonna clean that up. The Nubias in the tank seem to be doing really well, so that's a good thing. Now let's go and take a look at the new 150-gallon tank. So right here is the 5-foot tank, and it's looking really good, but you can see here the sand has been pushed and it looks like a little hill, and that's because of this pipe right here. It brings the sump tank water, the clean water, and it just shoots downwards. So right now we're gonna go and get an elbow PVC pipe to stick on right there so that the water goes out this way instead of just shooting down. So let's go and do that right now. But before I leave, I'm gonna be adding some of these floating plants into a bag and give them away to my local fish store. Alright, so I've packed the 2 bags of plants. Let's go and give these away and get our elbow PVC pipe. So I was going to go to a hardware store to get the PVC elbows, but my friend Simon had some instead, and he gave them to me. He's the guy who actually gave me the 150-gallon tank, so thank you for the PVC elbows and the tank. And let's pass these floating plants to the fish store. Hey guys, so we're back from the fish store and we've got the 2 elbows with us, and looks like someone here has been waiting for us. So let's go ahead and attach this on the tank. I'm gonna be using the 90-degree elbow because this is the one I want to use. I don't want one that is even slightly pointing downwards, so we're gonna go ahead and use this 90-degree elbow. Perfecto! Now let's go ahead and move this sand and cover that open area up. Now that to me looks so much better. What do you guys think? Comment down below what you guys think of this tank. In the future, I may be adding some plants to this tank. I'm thinking of getting some large anubias that will come up to maybe halfway the height of this tank, half the height of this tank, just to give it a more natural look. Because just with one piece of wood in there, it looks a little bit boring, so I'm hoping to get some plants for this tank soon. All the blackbeard algae that was on the driftwood on the bulbitis has all disappeared, and I think that is thanks to the Siamese algae eater. Where did he go? Where's that Siamese algae eater? Okay, well, he went somewhere, and he's been a great help to this tank. You can see that there's a bit of bulbitis dying off here, but I think that's normal. I'm hoping that they'll start to grow back. The ones on the sides have been doing well, so we'll see how this tank progresses. Now all I gotta do is top this tank up, since I did remove some of this water just now. Alright guys, so I filled the tank back up. As you can see, it's up to the top and the plants look very nice and the fish are doing well. Now let's go ahead and feed these guys some pellets. So I've got some of these red pellets. These are just the tetra bits, I think. And so I soak them in water before I feed the fish. And I grab a whole spoonful just like that. And I chuck it in. Oh my goodness, I missed. Okay, there we go. And just take a look at them eat. The tetras go nuts for these things. It's crazy. And look at this guy. Siamese algae eater, so cute. Every day I change up their food. Like say, today I give them some of this pellet. Tomorrow I'll give them bloodworms, and then the day after I'll give them brine shrimp. Then I'll go back to pellets. I have a different kind of pellet as well that they'll eat. This one right here, this is Ichiryu. I got this from my local fish store. So yeah, I like to change up their diet. You don't always want to be giving them the same stuff. Let's put a bit more. Look at those tetras. Alright guys, we're back here with the MICRO TROUTS. Our Celestial Pearl Danios. Look how colorful and beautiful they are. And we're gonna feed them the same thing. But I do it a bit differently now. Now I get some, and I will crush it up. Hold on, I gotta take some of this water out. And we're back. So, what I do is, I just grab a bunch, just like this, and I put it on the side here. Hold on, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. I put it on the side, just like that. You can see right there. And I crush it up. Oh no, dang it. Just like that. You can see it's stuck right there. It looks like snail eggs. So you squish it a bit. And Alright guys, so I hope you had a great day today. I'm recording on my phone right now because the battery for my camera died, both of them, and I forgot to charge them, so that's pretty stupid of me. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna get my fish for the 150-gallon tank soon. It's so exciting, I can't wait. And yeah, so stick around for that video. It's coming out in the next one or the one after, so make sure you watch out for that, and I will see you next time. Just wait. How do you flip this thing around? Comment down below what you think of this tank. I'm thinking of getting some shrimp for this tank to clear up some of the algae that's growing, but yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Good night.